Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and people of all ages, it is the Sim Racing for Simpletons Round 1 live from Miami International GP Circuit. I'm JP. I'm going to be joined in the booth by Mr. Jim Cunningham, who's going to come for a ride and a half around this Miami International Autodrome. 28 laps, 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 23 degrees Celsius, partly cloudy. Well, it's going to be an interesting one. There's some great circuits coming up here this season for the SR4S as well. And, well, it's going to be interesting indeed. You can see it on your screen. Race 2, we're off to Autodromo Carlos Pache, or better known as Interlagos for race 2. Race 3 is going to be Road Atlanta. That's going to be very exciting indeed. Race 4 will be Nürburgring. Race 5 will be Adelaide Street Circuit. Race 6 will be Circuit de Barcelona or Catalunya. Race 7, Circuit of the Americas or COTA. Blech. Race 8 will be Spa-Francorchamps, but that's where we'll finish for a season decided there as well. If anybody hasn't noticed, I do not like COTA. It is a rebranded copycat of every circuit because somebody got lazy and couldn't be bothered to make their own. But anyway, moving on. Jim, you've heard a bit about round. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. It's good to be back with you. I've missed your reaction to COTA for a while now. Yeah, man, it's a Happy New Year. It's the first time we worked together this year. And I have to say, I'm pretty excited about this course in general. I thought this was just kind of a lame add to the iRacing circuits. But then I took the new Porsche Cup car around here the week they released it, and I realized that this course actually races pretty good. So I'm kind of excited to see how it's going to go. This will be the first race I broadcast from here, so it'll be curious to see how it's going to go.
Well, we're going to find out, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the throes of qualifying. Gabriel Hopp currently leading the way for FNG on a 1:35.114. Braden Carroll in behind that. Frankie Arvello in third. Then David, oh my God, it's one of them names I can't pronounce. In fourth place, Carson Keane in fifth. Leo Dalmas in sixth. Christian Jasper in seventh. David, if you watch this back, please let me know. As well, we'll see how things get on here, Jim. I think this is going to be an interesting one. I don't know how many cars are going to finish this race. The walls ain't very far apart.
No, it's tight. There's a few spots in here that it's going to be very tough to go too wide without somebody wrecking, which is actually kind of what made me enjoy it when I was lapping around here. It was tighter and tougher than I thought it was going to be. It's a lot more technical than, it just doesn't appear that way on TV for the Formula One races, but it sure seemed a lot more technical when I was driving it. So, yeah, but it's tight for sure.
Yeah, it definitely is, and it's just one of them. We must make a circuit here to make money, because why else would we put one here? To be honest with you, and this is the thing. I think this is it's non-purpose built kind of things, and just I don't know, Jim. Is it taking away F1 altogether? Is it taking away that thing that I don't know? Is it just all about money anymore?
Sure. Especially in F1. I mean, it's big business, man. You're talking billions of dollars. So yeah, sure. But that being said, it's Miami is a great place to Formula One. If there's any city in America that fits the stereotype of Formula One lifestyle or whatever, it would be Miami. South Beach and the beautiful beaches, and so. If there was a place in America that they needed to build a circuit to host a Formula One race, I would say Miami is as good a choice as any.
Well, iRacing have got it completely wrong, because I don't see women in bikinis in the crowd.
Well,
I've got to be honest, they've got it all wrong there, haven't they?
Maybe they'll give us that in the if you turn the crowd up. Maybe we'll have ladies lounging by the pool or something.
Oh yeah, drinking margaritas. Hey,
that would make it more interesting.
It definitely would. It would make it more exciting. 8 minutes 40 out of 10 for qualifying. So minute 20 on the clock. Gabriel Hobbs on a absolute flyer. He's got purples across the board at this moment in time. It's going to be interesting to see how he gets on. Is he going to go and take that? Is he going to improve? 1:34.385 for Gabriel Hopp was his last time out as well. He's looking very, very strong here. I think this is going to be a battle of who's going to be able to survive, who's not going to be able to survive. And I think if you survive, you're in a very good place. The interesting thing, push to pass. Don't forget, or they've renamed it something else now, and I can't remember. Alex Goldschmidt did tell me the other day. It's the overtaking relative systems button or so. I don't know. They've overcomplicated it. Let's just put it this way. It's just called PTP. All right. They get 200 seconds of that a race. They're allowed to use it. If they run out, well, tough. You've run out. You ain't getting it back. There you go.
That's it.
And
that's the simplified version of it. Yes.
Yeah, they're only allowed to use it 90 seconds apart from each other. All right. If it's flashing frantically green above their head, it means they're using it. Yellow blinkered, it means it's charging. Red, it means they haven't got none. Just to let you know. And if it's completely gone, well, they're all out. So there we go. So that is basically the easiest way of PTP. It gives them an extra boost of speed and allows them to overtake, which they should be able to do here, Jim, very happily on that run down from turn 8 all the way down to turn 11.
Yeah, I think this is, it's any place that Formula One would use the DRS, as they call it. I would think that this is that it's going to be a good push to pass place as well. All right, looks like we've got a starting grid here, so take a look.
Yeah, Gabriel Hopp is your pole man with Braden Carroll in second, Frankie Arvello in third, Leo Damas in fourth, and Carson Keane in fifth, David Shikanick in sixth, Cole Willard in seventh, Jeff Groff in eighth, Sergei Porok in ninth, Christian Jasper at 10th. Then you got Joel Peguero in 11th, then Alex Wall in 12th place. Moving on from that, Dakota DiMaggio in 13th, Theo Salnav in 14th, Byron Daly in 15th, Anthony Zitch in 16th, Joe Stumbra 17th, David Courtwright 18th, Nicholas Johnston in 19th, and Peter Bierchak in 20th place. A couple of people without times there, the bottom three, David, Nicholas and Peter, no times on the board, so it'd be interesting to see if they get on to the grid here as well. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, get your drinks, get your popcorn, sit back, relax, get going, because this is a 28 lap race. It's only going to be 1 minute 33 lap times. It's going to go very, very quick indeed, and one that I'm sure will end with all 18 cars finishing the race. Right, Jim?
Absolutely. No doubt about it.
That's an absolutely not. I heard it in his tone. The great Texan gave it to me in a different manner. You should.
I agree with that statement about as much as you agree with the statement that you love Coda.
No. Definitely not. I will never love that circuit. Too long.
That one has grown on me, I must say.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We are green. Gabriel Hopp leads the way. Braden Carroll in second, and 3 wide further back. Frankie Arvello, David Skirkening, Carson Keane and Leo Dalmas were battling away there as well. We're looking at the crowd as they go absolute wild for Gabriel Hopp, who's broken away. Yeah, looking. Here we go, round in through the left-hander now as well. All action taking shape, and it is Gabriel Hopp, Jim, leading the way.
Yeah, he's obviously he's lightning fast. He qualified 3/4 of a second faster than the next closest guy. So, barring some kind of incident or something, with him out front already, I think it's going to be a battle for second on back, short of him making a mistake.
Yeah, Braden Carroll, Frankie Arvello there as well. David Skirkening in 4th place. I think that's how you say your name. If it ain't, then just DM me and let me know. Or send me a video. Or
that's
an MP4.
Actually pretty close, I think. I think you got pretty close on that one.
Anyway, moving on here as well, because it's getting a little bit hectic. I'm just there. Gabriel Hopp still leading the way now as these guys on that run right the way down. I believe we're in turn 8. Are we at the moment? Right the way down into 11, as there's going to be a full-on bucket load of speed over there as well. Lap times coming up. Sector 2's just done 35.884 on the run down into the left-hander here. Gabriel Hopp, you see, leading the way. Braden Carroll second, Frankie Arvello in third, David fourth, Carson Keane in fifth. All action taking place a little bit further back, I think, at this moment in time, Jim. Salnav, Peguero, they're all side by side at the moment. Frankie Arvello is having a little bit of a ding-dong here as well with David and Carson Keane. Now, Dr. Carson Keane, I don't know if it's a doctor. Could be a doctor of thugonomics. Who knows? There for Carson Keane as he battles his way through. But it's going to be one frantic race here. 28 laps. They haven't got long as Christian Jasper looks at making a move.
No, this could be a quick race, and I don't believe they use safety cars in this league. At least they didn't last year. So, this is going to be fast. This is only going to be about probably a 40-minute race or so maximum. So, I don't foresee this one lasting too long.
Yeah, Absolutely. Brian on board with Byron Daly. He's down in 14th. He's got Peguero in front of him and Salnav in front of that as well. Then Jasper, then Wall, then Porak, Groff, Willard and Dalmas. Carson Keane further up on Velo in there, all battling away at the same time. Let's see how they get on.
Back up here so you can say his name again.
Yeah, David. There you go.
That's right.
It's got to be shaken out.
Yes, well, apparently we've had a
Cole
had a
Willard and
incident.
Jeff Groff.
Yeah, Jeff Groff and Willard looks like they came together. So we might as well go ahead and talk about it now since it'll be the elephant in the room. We're going to do all the replays at the end of the broadcast. We're going to go back and review all of the incidents at the end. Let everybody know that.
Absolutely, we will as well, because it's done after the effect, of course. And replays during the replay don't go completely wrong. So let's not do that. We'll just carry on as we will do it all at the end of our replay run for his big dive. Joel Peguero just got absolutely into the back end of Byron Daly.
Yeah. Just run over him. Right away
Byron,
there.
I think Peguero thought he was at a NASCAR track on that one, because he literally just got. Did he get run over, or did he do the running over?
Well, that's a good question.
I think it may have been because Jeff Groff's
there's more debris here. We've lost a back wing on. This is
Zitch.
Yeah, Zitch.
Yeah.
That's
Zitch.
Zitch. Okay.
Yeah, I believe that's right. That's what I've been calling him for 3 years, so I hope it is correct.
If he hadn't corrected you yet, considering you talked to him on the regular, it's probably okay.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys are struggling.
Yeah, that's gonna.
And he's running around.
There's no way he's safe. You know, that's just limp back to the pits there.
Yeah, Braden Carroll now in second place. Carson Keane battling away with Leo Dalmas. Christian Jasper in and around him, 4 seconds back. He's got Theo Salnav and Porak in behind him. Little Christian, there, fighting his way through as much as he possibly can as well. Gainers so far, Theo Salnav up 6, John Stumbras up 6 as well. David Courtright up 5. Biggest losers, well, that's Cole Willard down 9 at the moment. Peguero down 6. Jeff Groff is down 7 places. Some big movers at Shakers Allion. Round 1 nerves, do we think?
No, I think just simply Miami. You know, just a tough track, tough walls, no room. You know, it's plus the slick surface. You know, track temperatures probably pretty high out there today. Let's pull the weather up here and take a look and see what we got. 82. That's not too bad for Miami, actually, I have to say. That's relatively decent weather for Miami.
Yeah, 82 degrees there as well. Stumbras and Wall just behind these two having a battle. Dalmas and Keane further up and just having a battle as well. There's lots of action as these guys battling away for real estate on this circuit. 4 laps down, 24 to go, 5.5 minutes in, and we've done 4 laps already. As we said, it's going to go very thick and fast on board with Stumbras now through the Twisty S's section here as well. That's 4, 5, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a long run and down onto 8 here as well. Now it's that run right away from 8 through 9 through the kink of 10. I'm not sure these are corner numbers, to be very honest. I think this is just 8 to 9 really.
No, in these cars, there's no lift. It's full on, you know. Which
it's going to be hard. Come back. It's gone round. Oh! Stumbras.
Well, I have to say, we've been fairly unlucky and lucky that we've caught most of these incidents live on camera here tonight, which rare that actually happens. But boy, he tore that one up too. That's 2 more. Well, we're already down to about 5 or 6 cars that are going to be tore up and way off the pace.
There's a free carbon fiber outlet at Miami this evening as well. Go on eBay, you can find bits of the SR4S cars. You can go and buy them outright. Have a bit of Leo Dalmas there, maybe, or Joe Peguero, or Byron Daly, or even go and pick up the rear wing that to come off there as well. So lots of action still coming. Keane has got Dalmas pushed right up his rear end there, Jim. He's got to try and break away, but it's a tough circuit. The draft almost pulls you in from 16 through to 17, then 8, 9, 10, and 11.
No, absolutely. There's definitely some draft at this circuit. I have to say, this is one of the camera packs I think that you designed for this car, and I have to say I'm especially fond of this camera angle. I like this one a lot.
Yeah, rear wings generally are quite good as well. There's a nice little 108 flick. If you've got the same one I've got on the front, I believe it's off the front wing, front left front, something like that. As well as a nice little pretty camera. But Dalmas is giving Keen hassle. He's going to dive him up the inside. Is he going to get this job done? Dalmas, Keen's going to come back.
He's going to spin right in front of him. Same spot that we caught that last one at.
Yeah.
Wow. That must be a really slick turn through there.
Do you think the problem is everybody that's spun is everybody that's going to make a move? If they don't make the move, if they don't make the move, is if they don't overcook the move.
Right. I think
they end up seem to be getting it done. But I think they're going in a little bit too excited.
I'm going to pull this up. All right. So this is some new push-to-pass software that's out there. And at this point in time, I feel like it is not synced up correctly because it's supposed to
replay.
Oh, maybe it could be because it's supposed to live. It's supposed to correct the scoring tower issue and show it properly. But yeah, probably because of the replay. That's correct. Yeah, that's a bummer. I was excited about that.
Yeah, you got really excited about new toys, didn't you?
I do. I love new toys.
It's like a kid at Christmas.
Well,
just wake up,
I stopped buying. I've got enough sim racing wheels and wheel hubs and and pedals, and I got to buy something. So a nice little battle right here.
You do little toys.
I love
and Salnav and Porok were battling away there, and now Salnav's going to look at going up the inside if he can. Nope. Is this going to be this run again? Is he going to be able to get Porok on the run down from 8 to 11? He's locked in right behind no PTP so
I'm
far.
Looking at his wheel. He's not using his push to pass here, though.
No, it's not. They generally, this is the thing, last season, they generally saved it till about 2 laps to go, and then everybody was on PTP. He's going to overcook that. He's going round at the corner. Oh, did he hold it? Just about. Everybody generally saved their PTP till the end. There was a few, I think. Brian was one of them who literally just used to use all of it. And there
Did
was
you
a couple
see
of
that
others
cone that was in the middle of the road there? That's Max Verstappen's cone from was it last year? Yeah, I think it was last year. He hit a cone there and cracked his bodywork, and it messed him up.
Do you know what? I haven't watched much Formula 1. I saw Lando win, but that was about it. On a run down from 16 to 17 now. In goes Salnav, tucks it in, can't get it done. It's going to be through 18, 19. Pit lane on the right-hand side. Salnav still not on PTP. You can see the green light above his head. It's still not actually doing anything. Apart from sitting there, making his cockpit look pretty. But apart from that, you can see in front, however, Porok was on the PTP, or he's been harvested his PTP, because he is now flashing, which means he is harvesting it up at the moment and he's recharging. So for Salnav, perfect opportunity, Jim.
So apparently David is going to be super racy today just for you.
Apparently so.
He had closed down to about a quarter of a second here, and so I think he's wanting to get his TV time in. He's gonna make us learn to say his name correctly.
Go on the inside, go on the inside, go on the inside. Break. Oh, you gave him too much room, dude.
He didn't overcook it, but he might have undercooked it through there a little bit.
Oh, dude, if he gave him any more room, he must have just invited him in to steal his TV. That was bonkers. You definitely did not need that much room, dude. You could have opened it up and let it go a little bit.
Where did that come from? Let him in.
Well, it's true.
TV.
Yeah, it's like opening the front door and letting him in, isn't it? This is, if you're not going to defend your position, or you're not going to be aggressive. Let's see what he does this time. He tightens it up and he just scrubs speed off. He's so wary about cutting. Yeah, he was so wary about hitting that Arvello there that basically when he come around that corner, he pulled it so tight. And as he pulled it so tight, everything he'd done just went out the window. Because now Arvello's going to come back at him.
He is going to come back at him. Man, I tell you what, these cars seem to be sliding around a lot for 82-degree track temperature. I mean, I've always heard this place was slick. I think probably because a lot of it's built on a car park, and stuff like that. But because obviously you got cars sitting around in a car park dripping oil and stuff, and that stuff all comes to the surface when it heats up. But I don't know if this seems really slick for the temperature today.
It's still quite hot though.
82. I mean, that's this is hot. In the
Dude,
summer,
if that was in the UK, I'd be a prude.
oh, well, yeah, but that's different. In South Beach, in Miami, in the summertime, that asphalt could get to 130, 140 degrees. You cook
I'm
an
not saying
egg.
it can't. I'm just saying they're still quite hot.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
that was a little downhill area.
Yeah, that's up through the where are they? 11, 12, 13, 14.
Oh, I didn't think this place had any elevation changes at all. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, a little bit. They come off the off the motorway. Look, the motorway in the background there. They don't do it, Jim. Don't believe me on that one. I was pulling
Come
you
off the motorway.
Yeah,
Jump on,
take the
on
service.
the freeway for a little bit there, and then about exit off
See,
at this one.
Now that would be a cool purpose-built track if they used the freeway. Like this is why Indy drives me absolutely bonkers. The oval, amazing.
Yes.
The road circuit, shockingly rubbish.
Look, man, my whole thing about Rovals in general, because we briefly talked about Rovals before we started here. Let's look at Hop. He's out here in his own zip code at this point. He's 4.5 seconds ahead of everybody. I just want to give him a little show and tell there. But, you know, we talked about Rovals. Man, I tell you what, there are very few Rovals that I really care for at all. Daytona, I mean, it's certainly a legendary circuit at this point because of the 24-hour and all that. But is it a great road course? No, it's not. You know, and the rest of them, Charlotte, I think is horrible. Miami, the one that we thought we were going to be at today, that one is okay. Yeah, it's okay, but again, there's just no character to these Rovals. It's flat, and let's make some curves in the middle of a big racetrack. That's what it boils down to.
And that's where I think Daytona may have got it right, is they utilised the oval. That's where Indy did not get it right. They don't utilise the oval. They use the apron.
Well, they use the straightaway at Indy.
Yeah, but they don't utilise the Indy court, you know, the Indy banking, do they? And that's the thing. I think if they'd have brought that in, it would have been awesome. But they didn't. David Courtwright just getting himself up there. And I think that's the thing. They didn't bring that in. So therefore, for me, Indy sucks. Homestead, Miami, not too bad.
It's probably the best one. It's probably the best one of the bunch, with the exception of Daytona. I mean, I would say Daytona is probably the top Roval track of all of them. But
you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else. Miami. I mean, Miami's decent. But I'm just not a fan, man. To me, they have no character. The only thing from a standpoint of going to be able to go to a race, sit in the bleachers, and see the entire or most of the entire track with lighting at night, because it's a big, that aspect of it is kind of cool. But the rest of it, just
shocking.
No character, What's shocking is that you and I agree on something. That's what's really shocking.
Goes to show we can agree. There was David and Arvello still battling away there. Shakenik. I'm sure it's got to be Shakenik. I'm going to Google that. Give me a pronunciation of this name.
I think that's really close, I think.
Well, he's American. You should know this.
That's not an American name. he may be an American citizen, but that name's got heritage. Plenty of it. Tell you what, Frankie here has not let up on David at all as he's starting to make his move here. He's going to right. Like you said, David just gave him all the room. No, he's going to try to come back under him here.
It just gives him too much.
I guess the replay
I think that's me.
Yeah, definitely no push. Okay, I was just hoping.
No, I think that it just gives him. It's too nice. Too nice. It needs to be more aggressive. Push him out. Cut his nose off. Stop him doing anything he should be doing, because otherwise he's just going to keep coming back at him.
And the thing is, he's fast. I mean, he's right up here at the front of a pretty solid field of drivers. And these cars aren't easy to drive, by the way, for those of you who don't have a lot of experience in these cars. This is a step above the Super Formula light car, and it's got a lot of power to weight ratio. These things are an animal to drive. They've got a ton of power. You can spin them in a heartbeat if you jump on the throttle too hard.
Exactly, and that is why you try and not do that. So there you go.
You can tell you're Googling something.
I was Googling something. I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, I can tell. That's all right.
Sky, hold on. Sky Karinek, apparently.
Guy Karinek.
Guy Karinek.
Guy Karinek. That actually sounds like some kind of Star Wars name. I kind of like it.
Yeah, Sky Karinek. Sky Karinek, apparently. So there we go. I don't need pronunciations now. I have Google.
Good old David.
David Sky Karinek.
Oh, I'll butcher it. Sure.
No, you probably will do. As Arvello still trying to close him down here as well. All I will say though is, David, you need to be a little bit more aggressive, because Frankie Arvello is not a little pussycat. He will keep coming at you and coming at you and coming at you, and if you do not stop him when you need to, you are going to be in deep doodles coming at the end of this race. 12 laps down. Hey, we've still got 16 to go here, and at the moment Arvello and Sky Karinek are the closest battle on the racetrack.
Well, this is kind of, it's what's happened here is it's very much turned into a typical like Formula One style race, where they've kind of spread out a little bit, and there's, you know, just little battles shortly here along the way. Let's take a look. Let's run through a couple of guys, give them a little air time here. Obviously, Gabriel Hopp out here in the front. He right now currently has about a 6.5 second lead over Braden Carroll. Good looking car right there. That Liberty. And Carroll's got he's got a 7-second lead over David and Frankie back here, but as long as these two are battling away, they're gonna, the front two are just gonna definitely pull away from them. If they keep this up, though, they are gonna end up with Dr. Keene behind them here. He's closing in only about a second or so, a little second and a half back now.
Yeah, Carson Keene there closing in behind him. Watching these two guys.
Respectful. It's Dr. Keene. He put that on there for a reason.
A doctor.
He's not a doctor for real?
I don't. I can never remember. I'm sure I've had these conversations with Carson plenty of times, and you think I can actually remember ever if he is a doctor or not?
You would think so, yes. Just because you don't see that very often.
Yeah, but I'm a lord. It don't mean I'm going to put it on my thing. You know what I mean?
You're not a knight?
Let's be real. No. God knows. No. The knight, what's that, like Knights in a Round Table? Definitely not one of them.
Like the Queen knighted you, sir, like Sir Elton John, or, you know.
No, they're
Sir,
just labels given to rich people.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, they don't mean nothing, do they? Let's be real about it.
Well, that's right.
You know what I mean? About as... Never mind. I'm not going to go into my details. Moving on. As we're on 15 laps to go. Everybody's a little bit more spread out than they normally would be. It's still Sky Karinek and Arvello at the closest battle on the track. There's Leo Dalmas down in 10th. He's driving around, literally, dude. He's literally on holiday on his own.
They
might as well play all. Yeah, they might as well play all by myself.
If you run through these, every one of them has a 3, 4, 5 second gap in between. I mean, you don't even see the cars coming into the image.
A little bit further back than we would have liked. I can tell you that much.
Well, it's just I don't know that I've ever seen a race where they spread out like this. You know, it's common to see a 1 second, 1.5 second gap, you know, between cars or whatever, but some of these are 3, 4, 5, 10.
Yeah, they're a long way back, aren't they?
Interesting. Yeah, it's very strange. I guess this, you know, I guess it's pace, you know, because the qualifying was kind of spread out too. It wasn't real tight, you know, like you normally would see. I guess maybe new circuit, nobody's used to it. You know, some people adapt quicker than others, I guess.
That's exactly where I was going. Is it due to the fact it's a new circuit?
What happened to David?
He's in 8th. He went in pit lane.
Did he pit? He did
pit. Pit lane for 6.93 seconds. I'm wondering if
so this is going to be, they're going to have to pit? Because all these the cars further back have pitted. So that's a new twist for this year. We didn't have pitting last year.
Hold on.
I mean, if that is the case, and we're going to have to pit during these races, I like it because I love the fact that it brings in
one mandatory pit stop.
Oh, cool.
Hold on, I am reading in reference to. There is one required pit stop in the championship due to our fixed setups, restricting fuel capacity to 45% of the full race distance. Drivers must pit at least once per race for fuel. Tyre change is not mandated, and it is the responsibility of each driver to determine which lap to stop for fuel. The required pit stop must occur on lap 8 or later after the first 7 full laps of racing have been completed, and must not take place on the final lap of the race, i.e. before the white flag. So they must be have to take them at certain points, and that is it. I have DM'd you the link to the rules and regulations.
Yeah, that's awesome. Actually, to me, that's going to add a nice level of strategy this year.
That could hopefully bring everybody back together.
That's what I was, when I initially saw that they were all pitting, that was the first thing that popped into my head was that, yeah, well, that could tighten the field back up. To be honest, I tried to pull a track map up to show, but there's iRacing has not updated our software company has not updated the track maps and stuff, so we have no track map either.
I just read the blue flag rule indicates that faster cars are approaching. It's only shown to cars about to be lapped. In this league, everybody,
right.
Drivers that have shown the blue flag should make every effort to allow the following car to pass at the earliest opportunity. In other words, get out the way.
Right. Well,
there you go.
I probably needed to know that, actually.
That's pleased me. Yes.
Given my recent history, I probably should have known that.
Yeah, well, it's all in the rules and regs. DMG, so have a look through it and go from there.
I think read. You didn't tell me there was going to be reading.
Look, Anthony's just been really nice. He's had pretty pictures.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
No,
thank you. That makes me feel so much
there
better.
There is more words than pictures, but you will have to do some reading. Frankie Arvello, David Skykonek as well in third. Shykonek, Arvello and Shykonek come out literally nose to tail.
Again.
Oh, he did do it. He did do it. Carson Keen's there as well. They've all come out of pit lane at the moment.
There we go.
Shykonek, Keen and Arvello. This is going to give us a 3-car fight. Dalnav, Salnav, Dalmas and Salnav, and also Porok are battling it out further back as well.
There
so
we
actually
go.
now taking place after the pit stops.
This is a good one right here.
There's Porok. He's got Dalmas in front of him. Salnav, sorry, in front of him. And then Salnav's got Dalmas just up the road. And however, Salnav has just run a little bit wide. And that's allowed Porok to close up a little bit. Let's put each gap out to about above 7 tenths. Shykonek and Keen and Arvello are battling it out as well.
Okay, you see the little people carriers that go over the track? Watch, you'll see them in one of the shots, you know, like you would maybe ride at I don't know, like a Disney World type place or something. You'll see them in one of the pictures. I would like to watch a race from up there. That'd be pretty interesting. You'll see them pop over the track in a minute. Yeah, we're starting to develop a couple of nice battles back here on track again. That's
Somebody's
cool.
nose was there a minute ago.
Yeah. Oh. Wonder if that was Braden Carroll. He just had an incident.
Yeah, it might be Braden Carroll. You can see the battle we got here. Salnav, Dalmas and Porok battling it out. Still, this is chasing down Braden Carroll's back in pit lane. It's a battle for 6th. Well, it's going to be 7th and 8th. But they should get Braden Carroll. But then again, it doesn't look like he's been in and out. This could be a meet on the corner. Unless he's clear up the road a little bit further. I think he's already out and gone. Yeah, he has. Braden Carroll's off and down the road and done and dusted. Carson Keen.
That was all the cars, so.
Yeah, Shokarinek still battling it out here for 2nd and 3rd. So we've got 11 laps remaining.
Yeah, Dr. Keen has come out. I have to say, I remember broadcasting some of the races last year for this league. By the way, I want to say thank you for involving me in doing the replay broadcast of this league. I enjoyed the heck out of this league last year. One of the main reasons I enjoy is because it's something different. You know, we tend to see the same thing over and over again in broadcasting. And the fact that these cars, they don't run in any other leagues that we do, I like that. And seemed like a good group of guys in here, and you know, had good driving last year. I enjoyed it, so I'm glad to be a part of it again.
Absolutely.
Dr. King is not playing now, man. He is
no, Sky Karinek and Keen still fighting this out.
Frankie dropped back a little bit. He's off by a second and a half now.
I think his back end got a little bit slidey through the last back end section.
That's what happened to me at about 40. That's different though. Yeah, you know, we had to go off the rails at some point in time. Have you seen the little things that go over the track yet?
No.
I promise you they're there. I'm not hallucinating.
I haven't, to be honest with you though, I haven't really looked.
Okay. There they are. See them up there? Little.
Oh yeah, cable cars.
Yeah, little cable, yeah. I think it'd be neat to see a race from up there. I'm sure they probably don't have them running during the race weekend,
but yeah, I think that would be a little bit dangerous.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I would think you would want to chance that, but
no. Why would you? Because that would be nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Frankie's not that far behind. Almost the same half that. I don't know. He just seems to be a little off the pace there. I don't know.
I think probably.
I wonder if he's regretting not changing tires.
That's where I was going. I think they may the regret of not changing tires is probably going to hurt them, because this circuit, although you're sitting there going, it's only 82, it's still hot. So I think the regret of it possibly losing a little bit of grip is what's going to cause some of these drivers a problem.
And it's a car park too, so more than likely it's probably relatively rough. You know, it's not. It's probably wearing these tires, but not a single person. It doesn't look like a single person in the field changed tires. I think there's a potential that I can't say his name, Sergei Peruka, possibly.
Sergei Porok
might have possibly changed tires, but that's even questionable in second pit stop.
Yeah, well, everybody else is around about 6 to 7. So it could be quite interesting if Porok has changed tyres. Sky Karinek in second, Keen in third, then Porok, Sana battling. Courtwright and Wall are back together. We've lost Peguero, Daly, Burkak and Johnston. Burkak and Johnston did not take to the racetrack. Byron Daly lasted, it was 16 laps ago, so he lasted until lap 3. Joe Peguero, pretty much the same lap. I believe them two were involved in the incident together. There is on the front left nose of Wall, as he's just lost a chunk of time.
He did. About a second I put the camera on him, he lost about a second.
Yeah,
he was
absolutely.
He was right in the mix there until I hit that camera. Oh, we got some action going on up here, though.
Yeah, guys battling away further back. Keen and Sky Karinek. Keen's just got him sent out the inside. The doctor has just performed the colonoscopy on Sky Karinek. In he goes now as well. Run down into turn number 1. Keen's on the defense. Sky Karinek goes through as well. Full PTP on action. Now into 1. Keen weren't playing.
No, I mean, he drove it in there, man, right into the side of David's car there. I guess he gave it back out of, respect, because he certainly shouldn't have taken the spot the way he did.
But he also, I don't know if he should have given it back either.
Well, I think that's the gentleman racer kind of thing, I don't know.
See, that could be my problem.
Well, no, I agree with you. I probably wouldn't give it back either, but, I'm American.
No, I don't believe you should
I'm
give it back.
American, and we're kind of, I grew up watching NASCAR, so it's okay to move out of the way with the bumper in NASCAR,
Love a bit of NASCAR. Not going to lie. I don't like NASCAR's a street circuit, so please put them on COTA and Chicago. What is that about? Chicago squares.
Chicago is, let me tell you what, I drove a truck race there about a year ago. And that circuit is so rough to try to drive one of them NASCAR vehicles around, man.
It's horrible.
Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah, Chicago is shocking. And I'm going to try and put that as nice as I possibly can. It's just two squares linked together. That's it. I don't know. But still, let's see how we get on here in Florida. Here's Sergei Porok chasing down Theo Saunav, and he's been staring at his bum for a very, very long time as Porok. Is there going to be a move coming? No, not this time around. It looks like Saunav may have got him, well and tuned on his PTP here.
Well, I want to see, I'm trying to see if, because I have yet to catch anybody actually using their push to pass. So normally you're able to see it on the wheel, but I have not seen anyone so far in this race use it. So I figured I'd go in here and see if I catch him use it.
Have we got anyone? No. I'm wondering if, because we're not getting a readout, we might not get to see who's using it either.
Oh, that's true, huh?
I'm wondering if that could be the only problem of the replay. We might see the lights flash, but I'm wondering if we don't, because we don't get the readings. It could be that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just saying as I thought. But Saunav now with Damas, with Porok still tucked in right behind. He's got a big run here. Sergei Porok, is he going to be able to make this move? 3-8, no, back out to 4 attempts. Again, last 7 laps here, 33 minutes gone. And at the moment, it seems to be as they were.
Yeah, they don't seem to really be closing up anymore. I am kind of fascinated by the fact that they do have a little bit of like downhill corkscrewy type things going on around here. Maybe that even adds a little more character to this place. But you know, so far, I don't know. I'm questioning whether, you know, this place is going to race as good as it felt to me on that initial, you know, playing around with it. But so far, it seems to have spread this field right out.
Yeah, it has. This is the only closest battle now we've got. Saunav and Porok.
You know, some circuits just do that. You know, to me, Bathurst is a good example of, Bathurst is a blast to drive. But it doesn't make for great racing because there's only a couple of spots you can pass there, you know? And whereas Interlagos, it doesn't matter what car you throw on that track, it always yields good results.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Interlagos is my favorite circuit.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
It's a great circuit. Absolutely amazing circuit is Interlagos.
Yeah,
to anybody who says otherwise.
Well, they don't know what they're talking about, clearly.
Exactly. I agree.
If,
I think
like old David just kind of pulled away from the dock a little bit here.
Yeah. Seems to be opening up a little bit more.
I don't know if King didn't torch his tires there too, man, because he went locking up in, you know, into the side of David's car like that. He could have lit his tires up a little bit, and they were already hurting. And that car looks good. I need to get a close up. It almost looks like an airplane, like metal panels or something.
Yeah.
In case you can't tell, I get fascinated with liveries pretty easily.
I can see.
I mean, I'm pretty easily entertained.
I can see that as well.
Yeah, you know.
This guy's Star Wars.
Oh, that definitely is Star Wars, isn't it? Yes, it
TIE
is.
Fighter helmet.
It probably is some sort of... oh, yeah. Oh, no, it definitely looks like some kind of Star Wars-y looking thing. I like that. Oh, absolutely. It says, what does it say?
Castle.
No, above that, it says on a track far, far away or something.
Yes.
That's pretty neat. Okay. All right, I'm done now.
Finished?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, 5 or 8 laps from the end. Keane has now got a Velo closing in on him here.
Yeah, that's going to be, looks like that might shape up for something here before the end. Frankie's going to give him a little run. And, of course, we still got our run back here for 8th and 9th. They still battling away.
Saunav and Porok. And then we've got DiMaggio and Groff having a little bit of a damaged and Groff fighting out below.
Well, Dakota and Jeff. Oh,
Fighting
yeah,
out for 10th and 11th. There's a big old move from Jeff Graf. He's now just got to get it stopped here. He does get the job done.
Drove it right in there, didn't he? That was nice.
Straight through he goes.
Didn't seem like Dakota put up a huge amount of fight there.
I think that's the thing. I don't think he really can when you know somebody's quicker and it's going to go through. That's the thing.
That curve almost launched him. Did you see that car get up on two wheels?
I did, absolutely.
Wow. Yeah, that's a big old curve there. That will mess you up in these cars, especially.
Yeah. We got a Velo, Dama still battling it out. Keen still there, chasing down Skakarinek in second. Not going to get there now. I think Arvelo is going to be the one making moves on Keen, other than Keen making moves on Skakarinek.
Yeah, I agree. I think at this point he's going to have to watch his driving out of his rearview mirror there with Frankie behind him, as opposed to worrying about passing in front. Frankie's coming pretty good there, it looks like.
Yeah, Arvelo's closing in now. 5 temps, 6 temps. It's got the start-finish run now. Let's see how these boys are going to get on. Velo through the left. And a run down from turn 16 down to 17. Center helmet on Frankie Arvelo. Nice little job. Touch there, I like that.
Yeah, oh yeah, I love the fact that you can do that in sim. You know, you can personalize your helmets and all of those things, and that's really cool. And it kind of goes with the livery thing. To me, it just makes the immersion that much better. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a free frame. I was like, somebody stopped on the track. What? Off that tree.
Porok still here with Salnav on the inside. Porok on the inside. Salnav on the outside. Porok played it how he should have done. He sent the car in. He sent it in deep. Couldn't make sure Salnav didn't come back at him. And now Salnav's going to go again. What's Porok going to be able to do? Salnav on a PTP down into turn number 1. Gets it back again. He says to Porok, nope, you're not done staring at my bum. We're going to do it one more time. Now he's got to chop his nose off. There you go. Now we've got Dalmas closing in the background, Jim. It's going to be a 3-car fight away.
This is going to be nice.
Yes, sir, it will be. As these guys continue to fight. I
knew you were going to say that as soon as you started laughing. I knew you were going to say that.
I was like, okay, don't come back at me with too much, Jim. I want you to get involved in a conversation.
So my answer is going to be, so it's going to be a 3-way fight. Yes.
Absolutely. Good. Done. Damas, Porok.
Okay, whoa, something happened to Avarillo just now. Oh, he's wrecked.
Avarillo's back in pit lane with Sky Karinek's in pit lane.
Oh my gosh, he
wrecked.
Right's
in pit lane. Did Sky Karinek wreck as well, or did he just go in pit lane? Because I'm wondering if Sky Karinek...
Oh no, he must have... Oh, they must have...
No, they're too far away.
Oh, that's a... Well, I would have thought they were together, but maybe Sky Karinek crashed and Avarillo got into it.
Ooh, it's one of the ones we're going to have to wait for until the end.
I know, right? I want to go back and look at it so bad, but I want to screw the last 2 laps of this race up.
Yeah, we're going to have a look at that at the after the race here as well as one of the most important ones. Sky Karinek and Arvelo. Courtright's in pit lane, and now Dalmas is the one closing in, 26 of 28. Yeah, Gabriel Hopp just absolutely cruising. He is 27 seconds out in front is Gabriel Hopp. Liam Dalmas is half a second behind Sergei Porok.
This is a nice little 3-way battle here. We do have another little battle up here developing with Braden, or how'd you say it, Breeden?
Braden Carroll.
Yeah, Braden Carroll. Okay, that's what I thought I said. Yeah, this has turned into a decent little battle here as well.
For an American, Jim, you know I've butchered American names.
Oh, no, I am horrible. And I come by it naturally. My parents, both of them, oh, that's a curb. It got him, boy. I'll tell you what, that curb right there is nasty. Yeah, I come by it naturally. My mother butchered names horribly.
Did she?
Oh, yeah. I don't know why, but not good.
Oh, okay.
It's something, I don't know. It is. I
All
was
right.
good back when everybody was named like Tom and Jim and John and James.
Smith.
You know.
Smith.
Yeah,
Jones.
Smith. Yeah, exactly right.
We've got Braden Carroll and Jasper, 2/10 apart. They're about the same amount apart as these guys. Porok now 1/10. He's going to dive up the inside of Soundhav again. Is it going to be deja vu? Soundhav this time shuts the door.
Watch
Porok,
Damas.
yeah, he's going to come at him. Damas is going to tuck it behind him here. It's going to be side by side through 18 into 19. It's going to be a rundown into turn number 1 again. You see Porok on the defense. Damas is going to go through. Damas now takes position away. Damas up into 6th. Good job.
That was interesting there. He just kind of almost like got out of time or something, and just both those that didn't hold up very well there. He just seemed like he got off kilter there.
Yeah.
This one here is going on pretty well as well.
Christian Jasper and Carroll coming in now on lap 27. There's only one more to go. And it isn't going to be very far from the end.
That curb is nasty, man.
Yeah, you can see Gabriel Hopp takes the white flag. It is the final lap of this race.
In just a second, I'm going to stick with this one for a minute more if I can.
Jasper,
he's running that same Star Wars paint job as Dr. Keene.
Yeah. Carroll goes up the inside. Where's Jasper? Is he going to come back at him? Carroll manages to hold it there. Leader's got to be not far away, I think, from the line. Gabriel Hopp on his PTP. Jump on board with him now and see if we can actually see it. I don't think, as I say, because it's a replay file, I don't think we're going to be able to.
Oh, no, we
can.
can.
Yeah, we can. Maybe we just haven't caught anybody, but it is Gabriel Hopp using that PTP down into turn 11. We'll watch him over the few corners to go. Through 11, in through 12, 13, through, it's going to be a tight left-hander of 14.
Man.
There we go, over the bump into 16. Now it's going to be a run down 16 down to 17. So at the moment, Gabriel Hopp leading the way.
He's put on a clinic today.
Yeah, he's literally educated them one by one.
It's insane. He's an absolute clinic.
Gabriel Hopp now through the final couple of corners, in through 17. He's got a sweeping left of 18, then 19 to the right, and then over the line for Gabriel Hopp. There's the left, there's the right. He's going to jump up and down and shake it all around. Over the line he goes. Gabriel Hopp is your winner, chicken dinner here this evening. Great job from him. 31 seconds ahead of Carson Keene. 31 seconds, blimey.
I know, in a 28-lap race.
Yeah. It's over a second per lap. They pulled out. That is nuts.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Carson Keene through 17, comes over 18, 19, goes over the line. So Porok and Damas still battling it out. They've still got half a track, I believe. They're on the rundown from 16 to 17, actually. There's the freeway. I think they should have used. That should be so cool. Sweeping off that corner down the hill.
That would have been a nice downhiller there, wouldn't it?
Exactly. Damas now closing in on
Soundhav. Load up at the bottom of that thing.
Oh, it'd be all right. Full push to pass on it, be no problem.
And you sound like you're working for a living over there or something.
Me, I just unfortunately had the unfortunate timing of a yawn. So there we go. Not because the racing was boring. I fully enjoyed myself. Dakota Damaged is just going over the line, and he's finished up here currently. So let's have the results on your screen, please, sir.
Yep. Have some of those now.
Gabriel Hopp taking the win by 31 seconds. Carson Keene in second, Braden Carroll in third, and Christian Jasper in fourth. Theo Soundhav in fifth, and Leo Damas in sixth. Sergei Porok in seventh. Jeff Groff and Dakota Damage in eighth and ninth. Alex Wall down in 10th, and Cole Willard and Joe Stumbrass 11th and 12th. Frankie Arvello down in 13th, Anthony Zich down in 14th. David Skakarinek in 15th. Then we've got David Courtwright, Joel Peguero, and Byron Daly further back from there. The only replay I'm really interested in is what happened to Arvello and Skakarinek.
I agree. That certainly is the one that we need to look at first. So, all right, what I can see, this is where it went wrong for Skakarinek.
Yeah.
Probably want to see it faster than that even.
Yeah.
So he's all by himself there. Oh, that curve got him. Oh, yeah. And then he smacked the wall.
Oh, go back with Arvello. Go on to that and have a look from Arvello's point of view. I don't know if Arvello saw him.
I probably coming around that curve, he probably did not see him.
So he bounces the curb as well.
Oh no!
Sky Carino was on the line. He was on the racing line, and Arvello pulled out to get onto the line, and unfortunately, both men ended up in pit lane.
All right, I want to see that.
Watch, he comes around the corner on board with
You
Arvello.
can clearly see him there, though.
Yeah, but I don't know if. Yeah, but it's like you're going.
You see, he thought he was moving, or
yeah, he's going at a rate of knots. Don't forget.
Yeah, no, sure. All right, so is that really all we wanted to see out of that?
That was really the only one I really wanted to see was that one.
Okay.
I don't think there was any other dramas. I think a few people spun on the road as we saw live. We caught a lot of them live, which is
we did
amazing.
Actually. Yeah, that's
so yeah,
I think very often.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, let's hit live and see what happens then.
We'll go back to there. We'll bring up the race info. Don't forget, guys, join us for next week's race here as well. It's going to be an interesting one. I think it's going to be rather exciting. I've been JP. I've been alongside Jim Cunningham. And as always, take care. Have a great week. And you never know, we might see you on the track sometime. Good night.